Hi guys, welcome to my week 5 fantasy football video. Let's get straight into the big matchup this week, which is me v Brad. It's the battle for Div 1 supremacy, the battle of the former champions, and the 100 bowl. I'm feeling very confident this week, even though I suffered my first defeat of the season against Ian in last week. I think I'm going to be very strong with some very good matchups. I've got Breeder going against the Cards defence, Gordon going against the Oakland defence, and Rogers, who historically does very well against the Lions. Brad still has a couple of his own studs in here. He's got Lindsay at the Jets, and he's got Matt Ryan going to Pittsburgh. Although it should be noted, Matt Ryan suffered week 1, played very poorly against the Eagles, which was an outdoor game. Since then he's played in the Dome, and now he's coming back outside again to play against Pittsburgh. Maybe that's just a blip week 1. Maybe he's now turning into more of a just indoor QB. So we'll find out whether that was a blip or not. But Brad might want to consider whether he'll start Wilson instead. Regardless of who starts at QB, I don't see the 100 bowl turning into much of a barn burner. I think I'm going to take quite a comfortable W here. Our game of the week is going to be Denver at New York, because it's going to be your RB1, Brad, against my defence. It should make for a very exciting 6 o'clock game for us. Next we'll move on to Ryan and Mo. Excellent start for Mo on Thursday night. 50 points for 3 players, and he's got plenty more to come, I think, with Yeldon going against a weak Chiefs D, and Antonio Brown going up against an uncharacteristically poor Falcons secondary. However, Ryan might still stand a chance. He's got Dion Lewis going, and if before 6 o'clock we decide to switch to a PPR league, then I think he might be able to pull out a win. Barring that happening, I think Mo's got a pretty comfy victory here. Your game of the week is going to be Chiefs and Jacksonville, because Kelsey's going up against the Jags D. That's going to be a really interesting battle to watch. Now we'll move on to Tom and Andy. That's the battle of the 500 club. Tom's going to be very pleased with Ebron's work midweek, although he might be worrying leaving Flash on his bench. Had he started him, maybe this will be turning into more of a barn burner than it's going to be. This one will be a fascinating battle to watch, because there's going to be 5 different running backs who have that big playability. So don't be surprised if this game comes down to some sort of fourth quarter, 30-yard TD run. That is a 9-point swing, which takes the game to either one of them at the last minute. I think I'll back Andy to win this one, even though it's a very difficult game for Mahomes, who Andy's relied on for his big scores. Because I think of the running back battle, you're going to want to watch the Atlanta-Pittsburgh game this week. Now we'll move on to Ian v Tread. Tread comes into Sunday with a 10.5 point advantage. Ian comes into this game with a better record and about an extra 90 points in total on the season. But I think Tread is favourite here. Ian is struggling with issues at running back outside of Alvin Kamara. And he's currently starting John Ross, who is injured. So alongside that, he's got Hill, who's turned in 2 subpar weeks and now has faced Jalen Ramsey. So I'm tipping Tread to win this one, I think. I'll suggest the game you guys are going to want to watch is the Panthers and Giants, as you both have Panthers going in this game, and you also get to shit on Brad's team in real time by watching it. Next we'll move on to Phil v Triss. Triss actually has a very well-rounded team. I'm quite impressed by that. He's got Diggs and Jones, who are getting plenty of targets, and Cousins coming off a long week. Coming off a long break, and despite that, blip he had in Buffalo, he's looking like a real fantasy stud. On the flip side, luck did very well for Phil earlier on, but he's going to struggle this week, I think, particularly with Cook likely to be on another snap count. Barkley won't have much joy going up against a very difficult Panthers defense. So I'm expecting Triss to win this one. And I'm going to say your game to watch is going to be Chargers v Oakland. Guys, good luck this week, and I will see you again next week. Cheers.